Hello, everyone. Tim Attia, the CEO of Slice. I'm here with David Glodzin, who's the head of our UK operations. I'd like to thank Andy Rear from Munich Re for doing that wonderful video. I was wondering who was going to be doing the video. Really appreciate that. Slice is a 2-year-old tech company headquartered in New York. I actually live in Toronto, Canada, but headquartered in New York. Focused on on-demand insurance, as Andy mentioned, for the new economy. So why Slice? Tell a short story. It's not a great story, but it's a short story. So I-80 is a highway north of San Francisco. So it's Thanksgiving, 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and there's a Toyota Camry driving up, a rideshare with 2 passengers in the car in heavy rain. There's a Kia in front of them that gets rear-ended, spins out, and stalls. In order to avoid the Kia, the Camry swerves, also losing control, spins out, hits a tree, spins some more, hits a second tree. One of the passengers passed away, and the other one was severely injured. A semi-truck actually hit the Kia as well, couldn't get out of the way, and also a Dodge Caravan, and there was a pileup. At the scene of the accident, the driver, obviously shaken, got cited for lack of proof of insurance because he was driving on his personal insurance policy. That was Thanksgiving 2014. So since then, it's gone to court. The driver did not have any insurance. There was no clear, fault in the accident. And in this case, the rideshare company is Lyft. Lyft defended itself. It said that the driver was not an employee, was a contractor, and actually swerved in violation of their driving agreement because that was dangerous. That was a dangerous driving move. So that's the reason why we started Slice. In the new economy, we didn't imagine that cars would be shared or drive themselves. We didn't imagine that houses would be shared, and we didn't imagine our current homeowners, auto, and commercial policies that people would be working in the gig economy. So what I want to show you today is our on-demand homeowners policy. It is instant. It's an instant policy. We have no application for insurance. We don't ask any questions, but more importantly, we actually cover all the risks associated specifically with the home share situation. So how does it work? So as I mentioned, we need 2 pieces of information to issue a policy. We need your name and we need your address. Those are the only 2 pieces of information. With that, we underwrite you and we price the policy. After that, you need to pick basically the start and the end of the policy. That can be picked off of a calendar, or that can be given to us automatically via Signal. In the background, we're gathering a lot of information, obviously, including information from platforms such as guest information, when the stay starts, when the stay ends, how many reviews they've had, how many stays they've had. We're underwriting in a continuous manner. And then we issue a policy, or we price a policy. We've broken down the walls between personal and commercial. We had to break down that traditional wall where you walk through, and I actually stole this from Andy. You walk through and turn left if you're going, if you're a personal lines, if you're a person, you turn left. If you turn right, you're a business. It's a hybrid policy, so we have a personal property sitting beside a commercial liability, but more importantly, we focused on the specific risks of home share. So rather than taking a homeowner's policy and excluding everything with a lot of exclusions, we've created a home share product and included all the risks of home share, which includes about 18 specific coverages that, a number of them that are unique to us. So for example, municipal fines, damage to neighbors' properties, overages on utilities. And to be clear, this is a primary non-contributory policy. It's a $2 million commercial liability, including income replacement and full replacement cost of the home. So we take over fully during this time period. We also wanted to tackle, of course, the claims experience. Let's let that. We wanted to make the claims experience digital as well. We wanted to focus on a couple of different things. One of them was transparency, honesty, a platform for honesty and integrity. We're using a lot of behavioral nudges at the beginning of the process that help us in claims. I think you noticed there weren't a lot of options. We're not trying to sell the lowest coverage at the lowest price. We're trying to make sure people get appropriate coverage that helps us at claims time. There's a couple of things we're doing. We're using about 4 behavioral nudges during claims time. One is we sign first that everything we are going to do is fair and honest and transparent. We ask them to then sign. We also signal all the way through to them that we know what's going on. We know who the guest was. We know their phone number. We know when the stay started and the stay ended. We also have this concept of a fair offer. We ask them to tell us what they think is a fair offer, or we try to make a fair offer, and we're trying to manage loss costs by having them pick a fair offer. Lastly, we have sort of a preferred path. If they're willing to report their claim via video, their first notice of loss via video, and actually record into a video what the loss was, in return, we agree to settle claims quicker. So there's a lot of things we're doing, not only in the experience at the front end, but also through the claims process to make sure that it's an experience that's focused on customer engagement rather than our traditional insurance transactions. We wrote our first policy. Hang on, let's finish this up. Jumping ahead of the script. We put a digital insurer. We built a digital insurer completely in the cloud. So completely put an end-to-end insurer digitally in the cloud. Our policies are dynamic in real time. We're always underwriting. So from 1 second to the next, things are changing, and we think that it performs 2 to 3 orders, 100x to 1,000x better than a traditional insurer, primarily because we removed most of the costs and put the insurance company in the cloud. So we wrote our first policy in the great state of Iowa in 2016. In May of 2017, we launched in 10 states in the US, or 13 states, the large states. In October 2017, we went live in pretty much every state. We're in all the states now with Progressive Insurance, because we recognized that we could innovate, but on our own we couldn't scale this. We needed to partner with incumbents for scale. We recently announced that we're going live in the UK, gone through the FCA process, and we're going live with Legal & General in the UK in June. And beyond that, our goal is to partner with leading insurers so that we can scale our digital platform globally and across all the P&C lines. Thank you very much.